one cool thing I got to do recently was I got to meet Cameron Diaz. She's like Charlie's Angel, right? From Full Throttle and that kind of stuff. I got to rub elbows with her and help with her book and stuff like that. So she's kind of giving enlightenment to the aging process. What is that message for you? Is don't give up on your dream. Even if you get 144 no's, we're not going to do that for you. Keep going. If it's in your heart, if it's like your purpose and you want to do it, just keep going, keep going. Eventually, you will get a yes. Do you understand?
Synchronicity really just led me to the mystery school. And
You were meant to do it.
I was meant to do it. And so I found my way to a woman who did something called the life activation. And that is one of the first steps that people usually take when they find their way into the mystery school or when they want to get started with their empowerment.
So, Buddha made me do it. Marla wrote this book that intrigued me, and she's basically a matchmaker. She's a well-known Hollywood matchmaker, and she does these, get people together for love. She's a real-life Cupid. At any time, so enjoy your life one day at a time. Like, even if you feel like crap, just be like, you know what, I'm alive. I'm just going to try to make the best of it, right? That way.
No, it's each individual, it's great that everybody's not the same. Because if everybody was the same, it would be so boring.
It's like water going around the rock. It's like, just keep pushing forward. You know?
Yeah.
Bruce Lee says, be like water, my friend. Yeah. I've made them a little smaller so I can like sneak them into these higher end events I've been going to. Because you kind of need to like be stealth. You know, they kind of fold up and they're like, I am innocent. I don't have anything. And then, whoosh, I have a sign so I can bust it out on the photo shoots or the red carpets.
Then going low.
Sounds like my grandma right there. Oh, Lord.
Yeah.
You know, I think that's literally that's what the city does, is it rips you out of your hometown. You come here and you're like, oh, LA. And then it's like, time to grind you into the ground and make you a diamond. It's like
courage to get up on, in front of anyone, anywhere, and just be like, hey, this is my voice, hear me, this is what I'm passionate about, and this is who I am, so listen to me.
Guns.
Absolutely. And I had
how to get rid of bat wings, muffin tops, thunder thighs, and cankles.
Oh, that is funny. Dressed in crystals and rocks, and I'm laid out. I'm like, all right, let's do this. Crazy ones change the world. Are you going to give me a lobotomy?
Yeah, right, exactly.
We're together. We always talk about boys. And we may or may not watch The Bachelor together.
The feeling and the connection. I was dreaming about him all the time. And a lot of the dreams were actually, they came true, like they were premonitions. They happened later. And then some other ones were like validations that something he did actually did happen. And I had dreamt it. And that was freaky.
Together. So we really energetically, yeah. We don't.
That was cute. Scuttling and tomatoes. I like that.
Universe, I'm ready for the real thing.
Yeah. So that's one aspect. But also there's some things that some people can do to, you call in, some people can call in your soulmate or your twin flame and so forth.
This is the key to a lot of the youths who have communication skills. A lot of them find freedom through the arts, and it's been said over and over again how important it is for a child's development. So we want to hone in on that and really turn the statistics around.
I am very spiritual. I meditate, I pray, and listen to that voice. And I got my son because I chose to desire, and I said it. I'm getting him in this college, and I got him a scholarship in 7 days.
The key words you're using are saying, do the things that feel good. Mm-hmm. So something that the audience, need to be very, learn to be aware of is your gut instinct, your intuition. Yes. You can get it in here, your third eye, and in your gut, in your solar plexus. Yeah. If you feel something is wrong, you got to listen to that little voice.
Beautiful.
Sometimes, like, let's say I was in the bad relationship, and I'd be walking along acting normal next to him, but inside, in my soul, I was screaming. I'm like, I've got to get out of this. He would make me the most miserable wife ever. So you got to listen to that inner voice. You have to.
So what it is, like, even what you're saying, like, finding out what you want, and a lot of us make lists, and we know our desires, because everything that we experience that we're not elated by helps us to carve out what it is exactly that we do want, right?
And one thing I want to chip in is do positive affirmations, positive quotes. I put quotes, positive ones, all throughout my bathroom so that I see them when I'm in the bathroom.
I love that. Mm-hmm.
And at night before I go to bed, I read some uplifting spiritual books. Every night, it's been a pattern for a couple months now, and so I go to bed feeling a lot better.
We get so caught up in life. And it's like, oh, well, maybe not. Well, maybe so. Well, maybe not. Well, how about you just pay attention to your insides and you'll know the right decision, period.
The divine feminine. And I had, coming from conservative Texas religious background, I had no exposure to like a more divine feminine approach to life. And so Alora kind of gave me these baby steps into that.
And we kind of, through life, get expanded joy hits when we go towards our passion, allow us to become, through the initiation of motherhood or fatherhood or parenting, those God archetypes that serve and love all.
I've been through a lot of, I know, and you molt. You leave feathers everywhere,
Yes,
right?
it's good.
I
You
got
leave
in my
signs for
friend's
everyone
car
else.
yesterday and left a feather in his car. He's like, well, I'm going to keep that. And I was like, yeah, I mean, it happens, like, literally, birds, feathers everywhere.
Exactly.
Did you leave any around today?
You are love, you are light, you are one with God.
Oh, it was perfect.
It's a huge, what you just said, that has a lot to do with the whole entire concept of the album.
Yeah.
And being free and
that
not
detention.
being punished, not getting detention and not being condemned or being punished for wanting to think for yourself.
A lot of the guests that I've had on this talk show that I've met at the Gateway at various classes. So
very nice.
it's really an epic place where a lot of magical spiritual people congregate. Section, like they're always so accurate. It kind of blows my mind. I'm like, oh my gosh, like.
How you are outside the box, but that's the way it should be, you know.
And I hear angels, angels everywhere.
How come there is so much pain in this world, and how can we deal with that? How can we move through that? And the only way was to give everything to God all the time, to completely, all the time, God, you are in charge, you take care of this, because we cannot place all this pain on our shoulders. It's too painful. So we are here to bring heaven on earth.
I like to wear cute underwear during the day. Like I have a whole drawer full of Victoria's Secret, I won't lie. So it's like I kind of pick and choose cute, girly, cheeky ones or thongs, but then I like to wear the good old-fashioned granny panties to bed. I want to have that epic, true love, romantic fairy tale like guy. If that exists, I really want it. I know I definitely have looked up to Mother Teresa because her and my stories are actually very similar in how she got this calling that she had to go out on the streets and help the poor.
Holding up your side for the world to see.